In late September of 2013, a mutated strain of the real-life
Artlist.io,
referred to as the Cordyceps Brain Infection or CBI, it's a parasitic fungal infection that devastated mankind. The Last of Us and The Last of Us Part 2 show the evolution of the fungus over 25 years since the outbreak and provides answers to important questions like what and how many possible stages
Music
of
licensing
mutations of
reimagined.
infection exist, what happened to patient 0, how does immunity work, and how would a cure or vaccine be created. Late September 2013, Cordyceps Brain Infection began to spread in the United States and reportedly originated from South America. A newspaper article found at the University of Eastern Colorado stated that the World Health Organization estimated the death or infection percentage of 60%.
Artlist.io,
According to a medical pamphlet from the Center for Disease Control, CBI is able to transmit an infected person in two ways: breathing in the spores emitted by the fungus, or in contact with bodily fluids from already infected persons. After initial infection, the parasite suffers
music licensing reimagined.
incubation period concludes when the fungus has taken over all major At this point, the host enters stage 1, the runner. As a result of mycelium forming inside of the brain tissue, the host brain cells will die. This causes them to lose their higher brain function and with it their humanity, rendering them hyper-aggressive and incapable of reason and rational thought. If left undisturbed,
Artlist.io,
runners wander around often in packs or stand alone wailing or screaming, almost if they are aware of their infection. However, if they spot an uninfected being, whether it's a human or an animal, they will charge directly at it in an attempt to kill it, eat it, and spread its fungus. The danger with runners is often that
music
if you
licensing
encounter one
reimagined.
mistake, you'll find yourself falling. In the meantime, the fungus continues to grow, and within 2 weeks the host enters stage 2 of the infection, the stalker. As a result of the progressive fungal growth, it breaks through the face tissue and starts corrupting the visual cortex, altering its eyesight.
Artlist.io,
As you see, its behavior changes. The stalker, often crawling, will hide from its prey until it's close enough to keep the lunch out from its cover. If unsuccessful, it will often return back. Stalkers are very quiet, unable to detect invisible. However, the presence is known as a
music licensing reimagined.
you will encounter these often in small packs inside the As the infection proceeds to grow and it reaches a year, the infection reaches stage 3, the clicker. The long exposure to the fungus results in a flower-like fungal growth protruding from its face. With the visual cortex and the rest of its face being completely corrupted, the clicker is unable to see and has developed a primitive form
Artlist.io,
of location. It produces horrifying clicking and screeching noises to locate sources of sound. The hardened fungal plates covering its face make it not only appear less human, but act as a form of armor, immunizing them from instant brain damage. Unlike the runners and stalkers, clickers don't resist
music licensing reimagined.
aggressive behavior. When provoked, the clicker will enter a berserk mode, aggressively flailing its arms, heading straight for its prey. One flame-driven shot, unless it's a lightning out-powered runner. After a decade of infection, the fungus reaches the 4th stage.
Artlist.io,
Blows up the body from the inside and covers it in a layer of thick fungal armor. Because of this, the builder can withstand multiple hits from high-powered rifles, making them since the fungus completely deformed the face and blinded, their echolocation is less profound.
music licensing reimagined.
Often charging into create to the point of moving blood from walls to close the or continuing to proceed by shooting it with everything you have. Other than the original four stages, other
Artlist.io.
mutations of the fungus have been discovered in Seattle. Named after their shambling gait, shamblers are in the process of evolving into a bloater, but likely heavy exposure to water and floods, like in Seattle, caused the mutation. The mutation resulted in a fungal growth that covers the entire body in spore-like
Music licensing
clusters
reimagined.
of gaseous acid. Their mouths are stuck wide open by the growth, but it hasn't fully covered their eyes and lips. Rather than biting, the shambler attacks and walls its prey only to burn it with its acid. Nothing is as irrationally vile as the mutation that happened to patient 0 and 0.
Artlist.io.
Infected is a superorganism called the Rat King. Named after the rare rat king that is the collecting rats was found whose tails are intertwined about their hair instead of substance. The rat king is composed of multiple stalkers and personal
Music licensing reimagined. Infected were merged into each other. Its hulking size and strength allow it to burst through metal doors and concrete walls and rip a human limb from limb easily. Its size and armored plating make it extremely resilient to even high-powered rifles, explosions and fire, and it will take everything you have to eliminate it. Artlist.io.
As the Rat King is composed of multiple organisms, it's possible for one to detach itself from the body, as could be seen in the Seattle hospital. In its behavior and size, it was similar to a stalker, but its hardened fungal plates and ability to throw sacks of mycotoxin resemble that of a bloater.
Music licensing reimagined.
Although not impossible to prove. Infected can die at any stage, regardless of its mutation. Other than survivors believe it's unknown what exactly the scientific infected dies.
Artlist.io.
That the fungus continues to grow, consuming the body's massive quantities of blood. These are spores and growth of infected anyone. Sufficient time passes before the body produces a mass that is able to fill entire structures.
Music licensing reimagined.
45 years since the outbreak, there was no hope for the vaccine. There's nothing seemed to cure or even delay the disease. Every person infected, either through spores or a bite, turned infected. Every person except for Ellie. Although she was bitten, she didn't show any signs of infection other than blisters on the locations of the bite. Once smuggled halfway across the country to the Firefly lab, Jerry Anderson, head surgeon on the Fireflies, recorded his findings on Ellie's immunity.
Artlist.io.
Marlene was right. The girl's infection was like nothing I've ever seen. The cause of her immunity is uncertain. As we've seen in all past cases, the antigenic titers of the patient's cordyceps remain high above the serum anesthetic for spine. Blood cultures taken from the patient.
Music licensing reimagined.
However, white blood cell lines and other percentages in which the counts are completely normal. There is no elevation of pro-inflammatory cytokines, and an MRI of the brain shows no evidence of fungal growth, which would only recover from the progression of infections. We must find a way that reduces the level of conditions where
Artlist.io.
after years of wandering in circles, we're about to come home.
Music licensing reimagined.
Similar to other was high in Ellie's sign of infection. However, contrary to the other infected, Ellie didn't have an elevation in white blood cells, pro-inflammatory cytokines, and fungal growth of the fungus in the limbic regions. This means that her body didn't respond to the fungus as a threat, and that the fungus itself, for whatever reason, didn't mutate and grow. Although Anderson was certain replicating Ellie's immunity was the key
Artlist.io.
to creating Enfeksiyonun, the operation that would cost Ellie's life was in no way a guarantee in creating it. The Cordyceps Brain Infection truly was the worst pandemic in human history.
Music licensing reimagined.
Throughout the 2.5 decades showed 6 stages and mutations of the infection, resulting in unique and frightening applications. The runners, stalkers, clickers, and shelters. Each having its own behavioral and physical traits caused by exposure to the environment makes me wonder, are there other mutations of the Cordyceps brain infection? With humanity settling in larger communities, it seems the world is slowly going back.
Artlist.io.
Without a vaccine, it's hard to imagine it ever will. Are there other people that are showing these questions answer whatever the future of this fungus infested world, I must say that
Music licensing reimagined.
watching. If you enjoyed or learned something from the video, I encourage you to like the video. If you're interested in similar content, that being game lore, make sure to subscribe or even become a channel member to receive exclusive rewards like unique game collectibles that add to the story and lore, behind the scenes posts, and way more. The more likes, subscribers and memberships, the more
Artlist.io.
time on creating content and creating better quality content. With that, I'm ending the video. Thanks again for watching. It's always good to see your smiling faces. And peace out.
Music licensing reimagined.